Hi and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about some of the photo shoots that I've done over the summer because I want a chance to walk through the process and get to show you some of my older ones before I start taking you on new ones. So the first three of these shoots is going to be classic fashion model shoots with an agency called Next Models here in New York. And the other one is going to be a street style shoot I did where I walked around my school's campus, the Fashion Institute of Technology, and took photos of people's outfits. I have a lot more shoots coming up just with people that I'm collaborating with within my school community and some models in New York that work with my friends as well. But for now I wanted a chance to highlight these shoots because I love them so much and I wanted to give them their moment. So the first shoot I'm going to be talking about is a shoot that I did with Next Models. Pretty much I reached out because my school connected me and a bunch of other photographers with them. And so I'll reach out, tell them the project, and they'll send me a package of models to choose from. So I chose this girl, Victoria, because I thought she had a really fun, playful look, and most of the shots were going to be in Central Park, where she'd be running around, jumping, and just being a little bit fun and just exploring the area, so I thought that would be a good idea. And then for styling, I brought on my friend Julianne. This is her work. She's amazing. She does this thing where she just reconstructs things that she already has, but not even in a, sometimes she makes her own stuff, but most of the time it's just through pinning and just where she puts things that I'm just always mind blown. Here's some examples of shoots that she did with me. This one in particular where there was just a string attached to the two boots, I thought was just so clever. And during the shoot she kind of saw that happen and was like, oh my god, I'm gonna use that. So it's always a combination of her mind. I'm just coming up with these little creations and also just what happens due to where she started from. So yeah, let me get back to the one that I'm talking about. So I sent her a mood board that was pretty much inspired by Miu Miu, but also deconstructed, because I loved the office look of it, but also just kind of messy and just running around. I'm going to put on the screen some of the behind the scenes while I talk about the location, but we pretty much chose Central Park. I had seen a photo online where a model was jumping and running in Sheep Meadow where all the buildings are behind and it's just the grass. And I thought it was really nice, so I wanted to play on that and explore more of the park as well, just to get more variety, since Julianne had so many different combinations of just this one outfit that was just amazing to me. It was cool because that was Victoria's first week or so in the city, so she was still exploring new areas. I think she mentioned that she had been to Central Park, but it was cool because we got to tour so many places of it. We went from the bottommost part where the big giant rocks are that people sit on to then walk all the way up to Belvedere Castle. And we went over a bridge, saw Sheep Meadow as well. So that was fun. Kind of a little touristy trip inside a photo shoot. I'm going to show the end result. No, I'm not, actually. I want to show the lighting. This is my favorite thing in the world. It's the Profoto A2. And they market it as it's the size of a Coca-Cola can, because of just how powerful it is for its size. And I typically will have someone on set hold it like this, so Julianne was holding it as well as styling, bless her. I'm so grateful whenever a stylist or a makeup artist will help out, because I know it's not their job to hold the light. It's so convenient, it's easy to do. I'm gonna show, I don't even know how much I can show of it through the camera, but this is it on full power. No, that's the that's insane. I don't know, maybe I can show it on myself, and that would work better. Okay, shut up. She's tired now. Okay, so sometimes I bring a softbox for this because it comes with, well, it doesn't come with, but in the, they made a softbox that's compatible for it, and it's called the Click Octa box, or Click Octa softbox, I forget the name, but it's so cool because, alright, I might as well just show you. It's only this big, and it's the most amazing diffusion for it. Usually with soft boxes, they connect with these metal pieces. They connect with these metal pieces that you have to like put in one by one. It's like a hassle, but this is so easy because it's made already attached. You literally just go like that, push it in until it's connected, and then this just goes on the back like that. It's magnetic and it's insane. Like, this would typically take so long to put together if it was a real one. But yeah, and then to take it apart, just these two. It's so awkward with this tiny space between a wide angle lens. Just go like that and it collapses. And then just fits super nicely in this little box. In its little case. So yeah, for all of these photos, I was using this just because I wanted to mostly blend it with the sunlight for this shoot. A lot of the times on shoots, and I'll put a picture for example, I'll like underexpose the entire image and then put this on really high power so that if I'm shooting in daytime I can make it look like night and make it all moody. But I wanted it to be playful and fun and daylight, so I was blending this with the sunlight. And here are some of the photos. The first ones I'm going to show will be in Sheep's Meadow with her running around. See, the light really is the thing that gets her to be perfectly in focus when she's running. This one especially, it's just so crisp and I love it. The way that the strings of that sleeve work are amazing to me. I don't know, I just love the ribbons of it, the way they're flowing. And yeah, more of that little moment. Wasn't happy about the people in the background, but there are some that I managed to like blur them just through the motion that Victoria was giving. The next photos I'm going to show are Belvedere Castle, and I love these where she's just sitting on the rocks. These flats are so beautiful. I love the little bow on them. There's a lot of trends in this shoot that I didn't realize were like gonna be so big in autumn, like this whole like office attire vibe and the ribbons on the shoes and also just on the wrist, the ties of the shirt. And a deconstructed office vibe as well. These next ones weren't my favorite, but I love the way they came out with the lighting in the background. Just very like, I love that. With backlighting, you can make it very ethereal behind the model. And then this set is my favorite. I don't really remember where. We just found like a random lake. But I love the way the colors interacted with her here. I love how like a rich dark green color palette with kind of moodier lighting, even though it's not moody at all. I mean, maybe it is a little bit. Yeah, it's a little moody. Just bring the colors to life. So much richer. So stunning. And then this is right in front of Sheep Meadow, right before we went in and did the running. This was using the fence. I really liked this one. I wasn't sure if she was gonna like it just because it was very like just hazy and just like but she ended up posting it as one of her favorites, so that made me happy. I like moments like that when I'm like really unsure of it and then someone else likes it, so I'm like, okay, cool. And then these photos were a little bit inwards right after we finished up at the rocks. We went a little bit, it's near a couple of cafes that are like in the middle of the park. So we just like sat around. I loved the way that the sunlight was peeking in through the leaves, so I wanted to put more of the emphasis on the sunlight. There is still a little bit of flash, which then like highlights her hair and makes it like crisp and separated from the tree and everything. But yeah, you can see how the leaves just like make this like beautiful pattern of sunlight across her. Sometimes shadows, when they come from leaves and stuff like that, don't look great, and that's why we use the flash to clean it up. But I don't know, this was nice. I liked it. Sometimes it works. And then this was the first set of shots that we did where we were like on the rocks. But I found like a little secret area. We like kind of hopped over a fence, which was really weird because there were benches and stuff. And then we realized that we didn't have to hop over the fence because there was literally a gate. But that was silly. I don't know. But it was a little bit more of a secluded area, just because I don't know if anyone really saw that little fence. I don't know how to explain it. It was just a little cute little area. We actually saw some people giving each other haircuts on the bench. We were like, what's going on? Like, what are you doing over there? But hey, it works. It's cheap. It's funny. And then I edited all of these with Capture One. Not Photoshop or anything. I wanted to make it very simple. Now I use Photoshop, and one of the shoots that I did in this video that I'm going to show later on does have Photoshop in it. But I don't have the settings on me for that one. It's kind of like playing around with it, copy and paste it, forgot what I did. So when I do future shoots, I'll be able to show my new editing style, but for now, I will put the settings on the screen in a little screenshot. But mostly I play with the curves and the contrast, and that's pretty much it. Very simple. I just like to have sort of the tiniest blue in the shadows and also keep it warm. I think that's a great combination, like the blue and the warm complementing each other in the background. You don't notice it, but it's there, so it kind of draws you in. You don't know why. Hopefully that's what happens when people look at them. The next shoot I did was another shoot with Next Models, and I chose a model named Catalina. The location I picked was the Williamsburg Bridge because I had come across on Instagram some photos where a model was on, I think, the Manhattan Bridge, and the photos were taken on film. She looked very, just like, I don't want to use this word because it was 2016 photography before it was like really fashion photography. It's kind of like the influencer photography. No, I'm going on a tangent, but the word is wanderlust. I don't really like it. It's just like, it was like cringy, like 2014 Tumblr. Just kind of that whole like, I don't know, I can't do it myself, obviously, but my battery just shut off on me. She was done for the day. I just plugged it in and I'm using like one tiny bit of another battery. Should have charged it, but whatever. Yeah, so my silly rant about how the Manhattan Bridge photos that inspired me for this shoot just looked really interesting. Like, the model had a lot on her mind, like going over to the bridge, just sorting through her thoughts. Like, I loved that vibe, so I wanted to do it for this one. I styled this one myself. I used a shirt from Acauslada and a skirt from Diesel, and I love the way that everything ended up draping. I had to do some pinning, which was like kind of scary because I don't really do the styling stuff anymore. I feel like when I did, it was mostly just steaming clothes for someone else to do all that stuff on. But yeah, I think it came out nicely. So I walked up the Williamsburg Bridge, kind of did the same thing. We just walked halfway up and then walked halfway back down. It was so hot out, so the both of us were like, oh my god, when it was finally done. I don't have behind the scenes for this one, but again, I used this, and there was a lot of daylight in these photos because I kind of did it from my end. I don't typically like shooting. This is the camera. This is the camera, just pretend. And doing this at the same time. I mostly like when the light comes from the side, and I think that people have more control over it if they're just doing this and not like not knowing where it's going kind of thing. In retrospect, I'll always have someone, even if I have to bring an assistant because I don't have a stylist or a makeup artist separate to me. That was fun. Here are some of the photos that I finished up. I tried to do these ones on Photoshop. I wasn't happy with them. I was ultimately trying to get a specific like film look, and that's why I'm trying to up myself from just Capture One to then do Photoshop, because I think that Photoshop definitely has way more tools to make any kind of look come to life, more than just curves and contrast. But I did the same thing on Capture One before I went to Photoshop. Can't really show that part, but not my favorite anyway, so it's okay. But I did like how these ones came out. This most recent shoot was of a model, another one from Next Models named Corinne. She actually goes to school with me, so I had her change in our school's bathroom, which was a blessing, because otherwise I and the stylist will end up scouring the city and looking for like a Marshalls or a TJ Maxx to change in there. They're usually chill, not like some other places that are like, no, you gotta buy something, because I don't know, it's just like TJ Maxx, whatever. I actually scouted a couple walls that are near my school just because I like the way they looked. They were This is the picture that I've been sending for locations. It's just this mood board of all the photos that I took of the different angles of the walls. I love how it's like that consistent like turquoise green kind of color, and the yellow, and the way that they are shaped differently in different photos, and how that wall just kind of evolves. It makes a lot of variety, but also very simple. So kind of the whole shooting in a studio, but you're not in a studio kind of vibe. Okay, I'm not doing that. So this shoot was styled by my friend Maya, who wasn't able to be on set at the time, but they sent me with a suitcase full of the looks that they had pulled during that week. And everything came out so fun. It was kind of another shoot where I incorporated just like office wear. This is actually the mood board that I sent to them. Just love the way that the suiting was just very slinky and just really pretty rather than boxy and stuff like that. So this is some behind the scenes that we took. I actually had an assistant for this shoot just because I had no makeup artist or stylist to help me with the lighting. This is some behind the scenes, also some of the finished shots. And then the final group of photos I wanted to talk about were when I went around my school's campus and took photos of everyone's outfits. I think what I'm going to do is put the photo on the screen and then say what the outfit is. So this first photo, person on the left is wearing a Stefan Meyer shirt, a thrifted skirt with official clawed pants underneath. Love that styling. The way that the top is kind of tight so that it complements just the volume going on underneath. And Converse shoes. And then the other person in the photo is wearing a Ted Baker top, shorts from 2nd Street Vintage. That is my favorite place to thrift in the city. And Lamoda shoes. In this next photo, he's wearing a Buffy the Vampire Slayer top, pants from Mason Mind, Osiris shoes, and I don't know how to say this, but this necklace, that's funny. In this next photo, she's wearing a Looney Tunes jersey, a bra from H&M, pants from TJ Maxx, shoes from Jordan, and thrifted jewelry pieces. So he is wearing a top that was gifted, a vest that was thrifted, pants from GU, which is Uniqlo's new brand, and Doc Martens, and a bag from Uniqlo. The girl on the left is wearing a vintage dress underneath a Stussy top and buffalo shoes. And then the other girl is wearing an H&M top, pants from Cotton On, shoes from Nike, and a New York Giants hat. Their top is from Johnny Gilbert. Their pants are Trip New York City. This is a belt that was gifted. Shoes are from Converse. Gloves are found at a sex shop, and they thrifted their jewelry or are handmade pieces. Now their outfit was so striking to me just from the volume of accessories all over them, like including handcuffs that they didn't even mention when they gave me their like outfit details. But I just can't even imagine waking up at 7 in the morning for school and being able to put all of those on, just knowing what to do. Maybe it's just because I like put an outfit on and I'm like running out the door, but just like that just takes like your brain being present in the morning, which that's props to them. The next person is wearing a shirt that she got from Depop, a belt that was thrifted. See, this belt looks absolutely perfect with the top. It almost looks like they came together. Pants that are thrifted, a necklace from Vivienne Westwood, and Vagabond shoes. Love how the red shoes were highlighted at the bottom and just in the belt and the shirt. Love that. She is wearing a top from Subdued, a skirt from Topshop, jewelry from Sue Tables and other small businesses. I don't know that brand. I'm gonna have to check them out. And a Baggu bag. I really want a Baggu at some point because someone at work brought in theirs and it was so small but fit everything. He is wearing a Mason Margiela top that he got from Essence, shorts from Levi's, and the Mischief big red boots. As soon as I saw someone wearing the big red boots, I was like, I gotta take that picture. And it was also fun to like ask how they felt when he's wearing them. I would always assume that people are like stepping around each foot like that, but he said it's really not like that, so that was cool. His outfit was, quote, gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. That was really funny. He is wearing pants from Supreme, an Office t-shirt, Docs, and bracelets, and a Solange pin. I love her pants. They're literally nurse scrubs, and then the dress she put over it is from Scamper's thrift store in her hometown, and the jewelry is from Chelsea Flea. Her outfit is fully thrifted, and she's wearing Doc Martens. I love their outfit. I think that they're a fashion design student because they also made the bags. Their blouse is thrifted, the vest is All Saints, the skirt is from Emily Watson, and the shoes are Nicole Sedania. I love those ballet flats just because they have the bands on top, and also the ribbons are super cute. I feel like if I were to buy ballet flats, they'd have to have that band on the top, otherwise it'd be impossible to walk in. I love this group over here, the way that they were just eating the ramen, had their notebooks flown across the floor, all their bags and stuff surrounding them. Super cute, fully like at school vibe. All the way to the left, she is wearing a vintage 70s top, a skirt that was thrifted, floral cowboy boots, and gold rings. Also a heart locket necklace. In the middle, they're wearing a shirt that they borrowed, pants that are thrifted, and shoes from Goodwill. And the person on the right is wearing a thrifted floral shirt, a black top from Dior, a thrifted skirt, a bag from Vivienne Westwood, and thrifted boots. She is wearing a full outfit that she got on Depop. She's wearing a merch shirt, a Marlboro thrifted hat, and jeans are Levi's that she thrifted, shoes are Nike, and a lion ring from Gucci. I didn't get a close-up, but it's there. And thrifted bracelets. These two were super cute. I love when I took photos of like a group or just a pair because they were both just so excited together, just having fun together. Her jacket is from Yes Style, her top is from H&M, her jeans are thrifted, his shirt is from the Goodwill bins, his pants are thrifted, and his shoes are New Rock. Love the red ones. I've only seen the black ones, just like the classic style of New Rocks, but the red is really cool. I edited all of those pictures on Capture One as well. I did the same technique that I mentioned where I will underexpose the photo in camera and then put a lot of power on the flash so that it creates a nighttime effect out of a daytime scene. I had an assistant hold this so that I could get like a 3/4 angle of the light onto the models. And yeah, that is pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed that little run through of a couple different shoots that I did and just photos that I've been taking. So yeah, see you in the next one. Bye!